What's going on, boys and girls? You know, St. Patrick's Day is coming up tomorrow, and of course I'm not Irish or anything like that, but I normally try to do some corned beef and cabbage just because it's a good meal. But look, my oven's gone. It finally died on me, so I had to take the thing out. And then shortly after that, my stove died, so I had to buy a little stovetop, little portable stovetop. So I'm gonna have to do my corned beef and cabbage in the crock pot. Gotta do it in the crock pot. So anyway, you gotta make do with what you've got, and so just follow along with us. I've done it this way before, and it comes out good, and it's not as much work either. So follow us along. Alrighty, these are the ingredients we're going to start off with. We're going to start off with about three small to medium onions. Put those in there. We're going to put about a pound of carrots. You can take some whole carrots and cook them or put them in there as well. This is about 1.5 pounds of red potatoes. Put those in there real good. I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. We're going to add a bay leaf, a heaping tablespoonful of garlic, and we're going to add about a teaspoonful of white pepper. All right, we're going to also add, on top of that, we're going to add about 3 cups. This is actually at 3 or 4 cups of beef broth. Now you can just use water, but beef broth makes it taste a little bit better. All right, we're also going to add the little seasoning package that comes with your corned beef. I'm using about a 3-pound corned beef slice or slab from Grobel. And we're also just going to add just a dash of salt. We don't want a whole bunch, just a dash. You can always add more salt. You can't always take it away. All right, now we're going to stir all that up, get it all mixed up real good. That beef broth really smells good. Okay. Then we're going to go get our corned beef, and we're going to put that right on the top. Okay, now we're going to get our corned beef, and it's been washed and cleaned and everything. Put that right on top. If yours is too big, you can cut it in half. We're going to put our lid on. And what we're going to do is we're going to set ours. If I was cooking it all day, guys, I would set it for low, but I want this to cook in about 5 to 6 hours, so I'm going to set this for high. Then we're going to come back and check on it in a few hours. Alrighty, it's been about 5 hours so far, and I think what I'm going to do, I've got so much cabbage to go in there. I think I'm going to do my cabbage in another pot, and I'm just going to have it prepared on the side instead of, they call for you to put your cabbage in here with it, but I think I would need a bigger crock pot in order to do that, so we're going to put the cabbage in another pot. Alrighty, look at that big old pretty head of cabbage right there. We're going to cut it up and put it in a pot of boiling water. We got our water starting to boil. It's not boiling yet because I just put it up there, but it'll be boiling shortly. Now I made some assumptions because I assumed everybody knows how to core out a cabbage. So I basically took my little smaller knife right there, right around the edges of that stalk or that thick part of the cabbage, and did kind of like a pyramid around it so that I could take out the core. Then I just sliced it like this on both heads once I cut it in half, and then we'll just add that to our pot. Alrighty, while we're waiting for that to heat up, we're going to add us some red pepper, just a few shakes there. We're going to add some Mrs. Dash. This is just a bunch of different seasonings here. I'm going to add some white pepper. And we're going to add a little bit of oregano. We're not going to add any salt to it because we've got salt in the other dish, and you can always add salt. Just going to bring that to a boil. All right, we're not boiling yet, but we're going to go ahead and add our cabbage in here. I miss my old stove. The eye that's not working down here right now. You got to do what you got to do, though. But that'll come up to a boil here shortly. Alrighty, our cabbage is cooked it took it about 30 minutes, maybe 40, 45 minutes for it to actually get to where it needed to be. And it's nice and tender right now. It's got a nice kick to it as far as from all that pepper, got a nice kick to it. And also our corned beef is ready as well too. So we're going to plate it and see what it tastes like. Alrighty, we're not worried about the vegetables. The vegetables are done. And I'm pretty sure that this right here is done. But you want to cut this against the grain like this right here. See how that looks? That looks delicious. Cut it against the grain. And I'm sure it's going to taste delicious as well too. Looks good. This is corned beef and cabbage, guys. Really easy recipe in a crock pot. Even though you have to make amends of how to fix things, it always comes out good. All right, we're going to taste our corned beef. I know it's good. Very tender. Not too salty. Got a nice little kick from those spices I put in there. Real good. Corned beef and cabbage. For St. Patrick's Day or any day, you're going to love it.